at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Book now to throw on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Book. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Saints, first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. Now, after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Book now. Touchdown! That's caught. Mark Ingram. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The return man, Wilson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Saints 6. Dolphins nothing.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Incomplete on the throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass. Tua. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with the score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Now it's Wilson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
From the shotgun, it's Book. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Washington. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dwayne Washington punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were good.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Here's Fuller with a catch. The 30.
It's over. It's over. Let's go.
10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. The two are going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. After the sack on first down, Book escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And now they'll elect to go for two and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Lutz now to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 2 and a throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Dolphins. Salvon Ahmed. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's another Saints first
On
down.
1st down, Book. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw his Book. He'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And now off to the races down the right side.
They are
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will shrink to 6. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the formal deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 39 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man, Wilson. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
On 1st and 10, Book. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Saints 40, Dolphins 33. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back 55, back 55. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
A 1st down throw for Book. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Book. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 55 yards. And the Saints use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Will Fuller, 84 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 40. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
And the Saints.
Book. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, 51 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Dolphins 40. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now it's Wilson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, 79 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
47.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Book now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
Touchdown! Mark Ingram. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
17 yards. First down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he